What up? Coming to you with my 80s stuff on. Wait, these were here. We're going to review distributive property because you're going to take your test in a little bit, and I thought it'd be a good idea for you to go back over that. We practiced a ton yesterday on multiplying and dividing fractions. As you saw, that's the big part of the test. So without any further ado, let's jump right in to distributive property. So by now, Mrs. Kinsey should have handed out the worksheet, and we're going to go through some examples on how to distribute like a boss. Like a boss. Here we go. Left side, right side. I don't care. Okay, left side. Cool. Circle the -6. That's your missile. Launch your missile. Blow up your parentheses. Boom. -6 times A. Stick them together with glue, which is multiplication. Don't forget to take -6 times 8, which is -48. That's right. I wrote -48. Or you could write it as its twin, -6A. Plus -48, but I'm really okay with this one. I kind of like that one right there. Okay, so let's multiply, keep track of your signs. Let's work down this worksheet a little bit. Here we go. 6 times those two, blow up the parentheses, -30n. 6 times -5, that's a negative result. 6 times 7 is, I don't know, 42. Cannot combine those because they're not like terms because they don't both have the n, so you're just going to leave it like that. Whoa, say what? They put it on the wrong side. Actually, I really don't care. -8 times -4. Let's start there. Negative times negative is positive, so that's 32. Yeah, you can multiply backwards. Remember that commutative property thing that says it doesn't matter which side is on, just as long as it doesn't change the multiplication. So you could have wrote it like this. You could have said -8 times -4 minus 3n and gotten away with it. All right, what's next? -8 times -3n. I know that's a minus, but if you cover up everything else, that looks like a -3n to me. Hope it does to you as well. Times something that's negative, that's a positive. So I'm going to put a plus sign. And then I'm going to take 8 times 3, which is 24. Don't forget there's an n right there. So it's 32, plus 24n. Now, you can rearrange those terms. That's fine. You could say 24n plus 32, which would be one of its twins, but you don't have to actually do that. This is fine. All right, the 5 is on the wrong side again. Doesn't matter. Multiply. Blow up the parentheses. 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 7 is 35. There's a minus sign there. There's nothing to change that because the missile is positive. This is minus or negative. So -35n. Dun, dun, dun. Look at us go. We're just rolling. We are rolling. Wait, this color? Sure. 5 times 3 is 15 with an m. 5 times 6 is 30 minus 30. This is easy. You're going to get this right on the test. I can tell. I got a feeling. I got a feeling in my big toe that you won't get it. 5 times b is 5b. 5 times 1 is 5. Awesome. Is there anything like... Come on, I need a challenge. Scan the page for a challenge. Let's see. Like that one's like a bunch of negatives. Maybe we try 13. So flip over with me. Let's look at 13. Sorry if I'm going too fast. Mrs. Kinsey, you can just pause me anytime you want. Unpause. -4 times -8 is 32x. So negative times negative right there. Then we have -4 times -8 again. If you isolate those two, that's really the same thing. So that's positive 32. Oh, it's so tempting to combine those because they both have 32s. But you can't because that one has an x and that one doesn't. And you have to multiply before you add. And since you don't know what x is, you cannot multiply. Therefore, you cannot add. I think it's time to wear the glasses again. This one will go better if I have my glasses on. -3 times x is -3x. And -3 times, that looks like a -5 to me. You can argue with me if you want. But it looks like I'm a -5. It's -5, whatever. Plus, because a negative times something that's negative is positive. I'm just going to keep saying that over and over again until you get tired of it, basically. Blue. 5 times 1, 5 times 2. That's a piece of cake. -7 times 5. Just do 7 times 5 and stick a negative on it. So predetermine your sign is negative. -35k. -7 times, see this -4? Let's think of that as -4. So if you just look at these two circles in isolation and don't see anything else, I see a negative times a negative is a positive. Okay, so that's plus 20. All right, let's wrap this up right quick. And we can move on. That's 5 times n, and 5 times 6 is 30. And right here, these are easy to multiply. That's 15 plus 15x. Don't add those in not like terms. You know what? I was kind of getting tired of that guy. I say we move on to phase 2 of the lesson, which is multiplying and dividing. Like, why are my glasses so crooked? Must be my nose. Maybe my nose is crooked. Oh, shoot, it is. Multiplying and dividing numbers. All right, for the second part, just write these down off to the side of your worksheet. Let's do one division and one multiplication. Let's start with the multiplication side of things. So we're going to do 4.52 times, let's go 2.4. Now, just multiply this and forget about the decimal point, and then we will count the decimal places and just tack that into the answer. Okay, so 4 times 2, 4 times 5, 20, carry the 2. 4 times 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18, add a 0. Just old school stacking right here. Everybody loves this. 10, carry the 1. 4 times 2 is 8, plus 1 is 9. And let's see what we got. 8, 4, 8, and a 10. Okay, so count your decimal spaces here. We got 1, 2, 1. So that's 3. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we got 10.848. Easy. Multiply, throw in your decimal point. It's fun for the whole family. Okay, now let's divide two numbers. I'm going based on something similar to what's on the concept review. So why did I do 2.4 again? Oh, well. Divided into negative. I doubt this is going to be a whole number unless I think about it a little bit. Let me think about it. Let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. What do you want to do with that decimal? Do you want to leave it? You can move it 1, which would be fine. So you could say move this over. Different color circles. 24. Going into the negative. I don't know you need to worry about that. It's a negative result, right? We have a negative number divided by a positive number. Okay. Well, let's just go 57.6 and just know that our answer is negative up here. Sounds good to me. 24 goes into 57 twice. Put that there. Bring your decimal place up. That would be 48. Looks like we got 9.6 right there. Can we just make that, 24 into 96? Let's do that. That'd be 4. 4 times 24. Oh, yeah, because we're going 0.4 right here, so that's technically 9.6 because of the decimal place. Okay, remainder, donut. It is negative 2.4. Cool. Wow, that's great stuff. Great stuff. Okay, here's what we're going to do. So we did the Kahoot. I hope you better done that Kahoot. And you watched this video. Check. Now you're going to do your concept review. Pass that out right now. Do a great job with your test, as I know you will. Do your best. Hand it in to Mrs. Kinsey. Then do this Desmos activity right here on this pool party. And you can also do your Mega High challenges as a part of that too. So you should have plenty of time to work on that. I look like an idiot. Have a good day.